Good evening, everyone. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you're doing okay. Well, today's topic is going to be love versus lust. You heard me right. Love versus lust. So stay tuned and we're going to be diving into these very interesting topics and the misconceptions around these two. I'm going to say that it's actually totally very healthy to start a relationship based on lust. That's one misconception people have, that oh, it has to be love straight away. The truth is, not everybody can love straight away. You get, people are attracted by things they see. People usually associate love to be everything good and lust to be everything bad. That's actually not true, because what people don't know is there is actually an element there's actually an element of lust in love, but there's no element of love in lust. So I'm going to be sharing 5 commonalities between love and lust and the differences between love and lust. The number one thing in common between love and lust is excitement is present. When I mean excitement, you both have, this adrenaline rush about this person. You are massively excited about this person. Just the thought of this person, warms you up. It gives you butterflies. It gives you this tingling feeling in your stomach. Number 2, the attraction is massive. It could be physically, it could be mentally, it could be just maybe the person's personality, the person's aura, the person's charisma, maybe the way the person carries him or herself. You just find yourself massively attracted to this person. Number 3, jealousy. When you love someone, you naturally are jealous. You naturally want to be protective. You naturally want to protect them. So that protection, you don't want anybody to have access to them. So that protection is what stimulates the jealousy, the jealous part of it. Same thing with lust. You may be heavily in lust with someone and you'd also be jealous. You don't want anybody to have that person apart from you. 4th common factor is when you are in love, it doesn't matter if you are in love or you're in lust with somebody, you will have doubts about that person. Your doubts about someone would always be there, even though you love them. But your doubts will come and go. So usually what happens is you reinforce the reason as to why you're with this person. Your reason may be concrete or they may not be concrete. Number 5, in love and lust, you both lose your senses. You can't get the person out of your mind. Can't get you out of my head. The person is literally on your mind all the time. So guys, we are done with the common factors and now we need to go into the differences between love and lust. So the very first major difference between love and lust is the act of giving. When you're in love with someone, you just can't help it. You always want to give the person, give your time, give your emotion, give almost everything you have, because you're not really in your normal senses. But for lust, it actually involves more of taking. You always want to take from that person. So lust is actually able to function efficiently when one party is in love. So it's just like a game. The party that's in love, we tend to do the giving, all of the giving, the heavy lifting and things like that. While the party that is in lust is just taking as much as they can take from the relationship or from the situationship till they've had their fill and they wave the other party bye. The second difference between love and lust is that For love, love is more sustainable. Love is like a journey. So you tend to grow into it. You tend to take up challenges. You tend to weather the storms together with your partner. It's not just about yourself. You have consideration for your partner's feelings or your partner's challenges. So you try to dedicate your time, invest your time to make sure that those challenges, your partner's challenges, are also your challenges. So in times of need, you would always want to be there for your partner. But for lust, one party, usually there's always an imbalance. One party is the one doing all the heavy lifting. One party is always not there. There's always excuse on why they can't meet up or they can't do some certain their obligations. And you just find out that in times of difficulties, in times of challenges, you're always alone because the other party is nowhere to be found. The other party is not cut out to embark on that journey, or the other party is not cut out to take your challenges as theirs. They're just there in that relationship for the short time for what they can get. Number 3, in love, you actually can see the future. Both parties can see the future. Both parties talk about the future. So important topics, things that affect them both in the long run are, properly communicated. For lust, you don't discuss the future. Even when the future is brought up, it doesn't seem clear. It's as if you can't really see clearly. You just have a feeling that something is not right. Discussions are just always directed not to be about you. The fourth difference between love and lust is respect. Yes, you had me right. I said respect. When you love someone, you just find out that you tend to respect that person. You always want to respect the person's feelings. You respect the person's wishes. You just want to love and honor that person. While in lust, the disrespect is not necessarily voluntary. You don't set out to disrespect the person. You just find out that you don't hold to esteem the values of your partner. So, for the fifth and last difference from me to you is that when you're in love with someone, you are proud of the person. You want to show the person off. You want to show the person off to people that matter. I'll take that again. You want to show the person you are in love with to people that matter. But when you're in lust with someone, you may be proud or you may not be proud of the person, but you will tend to keep that person away. You tend to show the person off to people that don't matter. Do you get? So the person is like a conquest. The person is just like a trophy to you. But I know this number fifth reason is very, very dicey because I know, say, Naija guys and Naija babes, they don't scatter this list. But this is just for us to share tips and refresh our knowledge so we don't get clouded. So that's it, guys. I hope you really, really enjoyed the video as much as I did. I'll see you in my next video. Do not forget to subscribe and like the video, okay? Give me a thumbs up. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.